Man who was truly larger than life and whose impact on the
sport
of football,
everybody?
Certainly it's going to live on for decades.
It's your boy Furious here. Yeah, man, I'm doing my first YouTube video. You know, but y'all can follow me on Twitch at Furious346. Man, we about to have some fun on here real quick. Let's see how we get this game going.
CD, your thoughts on John Madden and what he meant to the sport he loved so much?
For me, Brandon, it's the word joy. He brought that to the game of football, brought the game to so many people. He stayed involved his entire life. And moving forward, when you think of football, he's going to think.
Get on to the Madden. Adam Vinatieri.
One time for old times. What do you say we play some football as we are underway from Oakland in the John Madden Legacy game? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So it's the NFC stars who will get the ball first. And, Charles, as we alluded to, we've got a different era of coach on each sideline. So the man coaching this NFC squad, we'll call him Young John Madden. This is a coach who is trying to establish a foothold in the NFL and on the cusp of doing it very successfully.
Yeah, you think back to that period, those early days as the coach of the Raiders, the late 60s in the AFL, and then in the NFL in the early 70s. Coach was a guy who was ahead of his time. The Raiders were one of the first teams to have mini camps, one of the first to film practice, because he wanted to practice as much as he could. And his teams, they were successful right from the start of his head coaching tenure.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So as we mentioned at the top, let's take you through the life of John Madden. And you know, it's very fitting that we're here back in the Bay Area, not just because associated with Raider football, but also because this was where he spent his formative years.
Yeah, he grew up over Daly City with his buddy John Robinson, who would also become an NFL head coach. He played his high school ball at Jefferson High, eventually wound up playing tackle at the University of Oregon, and later Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Played well enough that in 1958, he was a 21st round draft pick of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, the draft of 30 rounds then.
But Charles, you mentioned Coach was a 21st round draft pick back in 1958. It was the Philadelphia Eagles who selected him. But unfortunately for John, knee problems, they just continued to dog him. He was hurt in his first training camp, actually never saw the field as a player in the NFL. But it was still during his time with the Eagles, you and I were talking about this before going on air, that you could start to see the light. Touchdown!
Football.
Calvin Johnson, 50 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead.
That was shitball.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, man. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend him. He said right there, they tried to deny open lane to him. He still played the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So, Charles, as mentioned, we've got another Coach Madden over here on the AFC sideline. Of course, his Raiders, members of the AFC West. So this is a conference he battled in for his entire career. And you think about the landscape of the NFL as he was getting into the back half of his tenure. It was a golden era for coaches. You had Don Shula, Tom Landry, Chuck Noll, Bud Grant. But it was John Madden who had the best winning percentage of them all, CD. 759, the best ever.
Yeah, full progress.
With all those great teams. The Steelers won 4 Super Bowls. The Dolphins won 2 and were a mainstay in the playoffs. The Colts were tough. The Broncos came on late and went to a Super Bowl themselves. But against Hall of Fame coaches, John Madden's record, 36, 16, and 2. That's pretty incredible. His Raiders were a factor each and every year.
Charles, you know, it was in the early 1960s that a young John Madden made the acquaintance of the owner of the Oakland Raiders, one Al Davis, of course, and the two, they really bonded. Would become one of the best owner-coach duos in NFL history. And to take it a step further, Al Davis became someone who John referred to as his best friend.
Yeah, 1967, Brendan. Al Davis hired Coach Madden to be a linebackers coach. Remember, this was still the AFL at that point. They had not merged totally with the NFL. And Coach Madden, he paid dividends almost immediately. Helped the Raiders win the AFL title in 1968, and that meant a date with the Green Bay Packers in what was now known as Super Bowl II. But by 1969, at the age of 32, just 32, Brandon, John Madden assumed the mantle of head coach of the Oakland Raiders, and what a ride he, the Raiders, in the NFL were about to go on.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by Andre Reed. Charles, you talked about John Madden and the Raiders going on a ride. Well, try these numbers on for size. So 10 seasons as a head coach. The Raiders won their division 7 times. They finished second the other 3 times. And he became the youngest coach to amass 100 regular season victories and is still, to this day, the franchise leader in wins.
I mean, to think about it, that's where that rivalry with Kansas City really took root. As did the expression, commitment to excellence. And boy, was it personified by the players who played for Coach Madden.
You're supposed to run to the right, buddy.
Quarterback Kenny Stabler, wide receiver
supposed to run to the right.
Wide receiver Fred Biletnikoff, tight end Dave Casper, to name a few.
Ah,
How about this great lineman he had? Center Jim Otto, guard Gene Upshaw, tackle Art Shell, all of them.
Is that Gonzalez out there? Okay.
And guys on the defensive side of the ball, the man himself, Ted Hendricks, Willie Brown, John Matuzak, Otis Sistrunk, and Big Ben Davidson. So many great players, so many great memories.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Oh, come on. Oh, that was the wrong. Oh, man, I'm not. Oh, fuck. Fuck it, I'm just going for the field goal. Fuck it, shit. Fuck it, I ain't sure. Fuck it.
Terry's kick is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from the offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-1.
Yeah, that's something about complimentary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. Well, the NFC offense coming out here. And you know, Charles, Coach Madden always said that if he had one drive to win a game and he had to pick a quarterback, he would pick Kenny Stabler. But I think if you asked him to omit any of his Raiders players, there's a good chance the guy he'd select would be
Brett Favre. Shit.
Brett Favre is always smiling. He's always laughing. He's always talking to someone. He remembers that it's a game. And if it's a game, you should have fun.
And Brandon, that always reminds me of a great movie line where one of the players was telling the coach, every time I say it's a game, you say it's a business. And every time I say it's a business, you say it's a game. With Coach, it was always a game.
On first down, Favre. He's going to air one out.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that is bullshit. Oh, my fucking God. That is bullshit. Man, that was bullshit. I thought I had that pick, man. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, boy.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Nice work on the return. But the AFC making their way out, and it's one of Coach favorites, another local guy, Tom Brady, who will be at the controls. And boy, Coach always admired the way number 12 could run an offense, and especially his ability to stay calm under pressure.
Tom Brady is a guy who's always looking downfield. He never looks at the rush. He hangs in the pocket, and he makes a throw. He's a cool guy. He's a tough guy. Let me tell you, there's no one calmer in the pocket than Tom Brady.
And I know that Coach has a great appreciation for Tom Brady, who turned 45 back on August 3rd, because Coach coached a guy like him in George Blanda, who played a long time in the NFL. In this game, it features legends and active players. Tom Brady qualifies as both.
Charles, you think about all the success that John Madden had as an NFL head coach, and he had plenty, and we talked about it, including the 10 straight winning seasons, a Super Bowl title. But like any great coach, he also suffered through a few tough losses along the way as well.
And Brandon, those tough losses came in high-stakes games because they always had such great success. Think about it this way. 6 times in his 10 years, the Raiders were knocked out in either AFL championship game or the AFC championship
What the fuck?
game. But might be a divisional round exit. That's the one that bothered him most of all. Three River Stadium, December 1972. Yes, the Immaculate Reception game. Franco Harris grabbing the ball that was deflected. Almost at his shoe tops, he picked it up and took it in for a game-winning score to give the Steelers a 13-7 victory. And partner, anyone who loves black and silver still doesn't believe that ball hit anyone in black and silver that day, and that play should never have counted.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got a man. Andre Reed complete. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Brady. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 6 yards away. And the AFC able to draw a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hester to return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Oh, shit, they went.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will. So
I think they're going to go for this shit.
John Madden Legacy game. And now we present a special tribute to the man of the hour, narrated by the Raiders' own Trey Mosley.
R.I.P. to
What
the
comes
great
to
coach.
mind when you hear the name Madden? Is it the coach who led the Raiders to their first Super Bowl victory? Perhaps it's the broadcaster who entertained millions of fans. Or maybe it's the video game known simply by his name. But no matter what comes to mind when you hear the name Madden, everyone thinks of one thing: football.
The core of it was football. It's the greatest game in the world. The left goes to the right goes to the left.
Madden is on the field. He wants to know if it's real. John Madden goes on the shoulders of his players.
In my mind, John Madden is the most important figure in the history of professional football. Show me somebody else who did it on 3 levels the way John did it. There's nobody.
Boy, Charles, yeah, that is really well done. Coach was something else, wasn't he?
I'm reminded what Al Davis said when he was inducted coach of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Brandon. He loved the game. He loved his team.
Give me some block.
He loved the Raiders. He loved
some
this
block.
league.
Give me some block.
And you can see it with everything he does.
No doubt. Well, it's quite possible, though, that now he would say, hey, enough of that. Let's play some football. The second half forthcoming from Oakland. Well, the AFC offense heading back out. You know, Charles, Coach really loved to utilize his tight ends in the passing game. You think about Dave Casper, Hall of Famer for those great Raider teams. And I think he saw a lot of Dave Casper in an all-Madden stable, Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez is the type of tight end I think everyone's looking for. He's a guy that can make some big plays from that tight end position. Let me tell you, you better make sure you have him accounted for on every play.
And that's exactly right, because Dave Casper, he can shred defenses down the middle of the field. And that's exactly what Tony Gonzalez did in his entire career. A 14-time Pro Bowl selection. Only Tom Brady has more. There's 6 guys in the 15,000-yard receiving club. He's the only tight end in there. Tony Gonzalez, every snap, you had to know where he was because he could make plays short, medium, and long.
Into a sea of bombs, intercepted. Kevin Green with a pick. Take this across midfield.
Fuck me, man. Fuck me.
But that was just simply deflating because they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone
man.
wanted to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
So now, Charles, to pick up the story we've been telling, John Madden at 42. He had just completed a 10-year stint as the coach of the Raiders. He wants to step away a bit from the grind of coaching, but he doesn't want to step away from the game of football. So he ends up signing on with CBS in 1979 to try his hand at broadcasting. And much like his coaching career, it was pretty much an instant success.
Partner, he really connected with the people right from the start. And people may not remember, he wasn't even on the team in the beginning. He worked his way up. But the same things that made him a great coach made him a great broadcaster. The ability to show the big picture, yet break it down into the details. That's what he did with his teams. That's what he did with the people. That way, he was simple to understand, yet insightful for viewers.
Come on, y'all. Hold him to the field goal. Come on.
One that connected with everyone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Curtis with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Anderson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So for Coach Madden, Charles, by 1981, his broadcasting career is really taking off. He's elevated to the network's #1 booth that calls all the big matchups. And he gets the plum assignment of calling Super Bowl 16, 49ers and Bengals, and he's teamed up with Pat Summerall. And that pairing ultimately will go on. Back now here on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Ah!
Pressure now, and he's
You fucking serious?
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack.
Fuck that.
That is caught for an
Fuck that.
AFC touchdown.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. Vinatieri now for the point after.
Yeah, fuck
And
that.
no sweaty. Puts it
Yeah.
forward.
We are coming. We are coming. We are tying this up.
And 7 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't
Come on, y'all.
but he was able to get the feet down complete. As you mentioned, CD, talking about John Madden, the broadcaster, he called 8 Super Bowls with Pat Summerall, 3 more with Al Michaels later in his career. He spent nearly 3 decades.
No, come on. Y'all had it. Y'all had him. What the fuck are y'all doing? Why was he open like that?
Which totally became identified with him.
Oh.
That's a staple for all analysts.
Why was he open?
And then you think about things like turducken on Thanksgiving. When he used words like boom and pow. He helped create the All-Madden team. He was a very popular commercial pitch man. And even the Madden Cruiser was unique. And you had to be someone to get a ride on it, too.
Into the hands of Sanders. And they're well
That is bullshit, man. Come on, man. Y'all on some bullshit, man.
Ourselves talking about John Madden, the broadcaster in the 90s and 2000s, because there was another product during that time period that he became quite famous for, and something that you and I know a little bit about, and that's the video game that bears his name. Originally John Madden Football when it was first released back in the late 1980s, and now known the world over simply as Madden.
And Coach saw this originally as a way to teach the game of football. The early designs were for a 7-on-7 game, but he said no chance. He would not sign off on it. He wanted to be as realistic as possible. He told them, call me when it's 11-on-11. And he got his wish.
Yeah, after that debut, Madden, the video game, continued to pick up steam through the 90s in a big way. And John himself, many would remember, was a commentator for the series for many years. And now here we are in the 2020s, and this game has sold somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 million copies. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So a big one coming now for Morton Anderson. This from 55 yards out. And he has got
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck, man? This motherfucker, man.
This one's for you, Coach.
That is crazy. How in the fuck? That is crazy.
I just say this, I thank you all very much. This has been the sweetest ride of them all.
That is crazy, man. That is crazy. That's great.
Time to decide how you're going to make your Madden NFL 23 debut. You could put yourself back on the game's biggest stage and raise that Lombardi in Super Bowl 56.
I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Halting up the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united. Allegiant my soul forever. I murder my adolescence. Assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things. I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors.
Become coach. Head back to the brightest. Become coach once again. Feeling a little? Head on over to the main menu and see the full array of options you've got to work with at Madden NFL 23.
Alrighty. Go ahead, start that face of the franchise.
Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego since the world full of villains. Then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough to
Alrighty. Create my guy.
Encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody funny do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. It's the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
If you really want to change up your player skill set, you can morph your physique on the fly. Doing this will change your max ratings and perks, but you won't lose any of your progress.
Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips, got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
From the Position Hub, you can customize your skills, abilities, and physique. Equipping a position will set it as the default when you enter the yard.
That's gonna be a QB.
When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if you get toxic, tell the boy fall back.
Making the league is hard. Becoming a star is even harder. In legendary status, that's rarefied air only a select few get to breathe. But there's an opportunity coming. And it's all about what you do with it. Listen, no one said this would be easy. You're gonna have to dig and fight for everything to get noticed on a field full of legends. So the question is simple. Be honest with yourself. Do you really have what it takes to make the 99 Club?
Can you make sure you send over the revised contract so we can take a look?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send them right over.
Thanks, Maria.
No problem. Take care.
Hey, sorry to keep you waiting, man.
You're a busy man.
I'm trying to take care of my people. And right now, you're my #1 priority.
All right. So what you got for me, Sosa?
Well, it's like we talked about. Rosters are just about filled at this point. But you're still in a great position. For the right number, just about every team in the league will want to have you. You've shown flashes of greatness over the last few years. And everybody knows if they bring you in, there's nothing but upside.
Nah, man, if it was nothing but upside, we'd have more than these one-year proof deals, though.
Well, your playing time hasn't been consistent over your first 4 years. So they're not trying to commit long-term.
That's all right. No matter how we look at it, it's nothing more than an opportunity, right?
Exactly. You get to live in whatever city you want for a year. You can choose to prioritize immediate playing time, or look for whatever team has the best scheme fit for you. There's upside no matter where you go.
I guess that's how I should look at this process too then, right? Okay, so what's everyone trying to offer?
Damn. The Colts. The Colts got the best offer, really? Are you fucking serious? Oh, the Seahawks. The Steelers, Colts, Vikings. Let's see. Man, I usually don't do this because, you know, just because I'm from Indy, I'm not a Colts fan, but they got an A offer. I mean, they need a quarterback, like real shit. So they really do need a quarterback, you know. But hey, that's a different conversation. Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy to be
Pats
here.
was only at a D+, so I definitely want to sign with the Pats. No, I'm a Patriot fan.
Just the man I've been waiting for.
Oh, hey, I'm...
I know who you are, that's my job, but you don't know me yet. I'm Andy Kisner, Director of Player Personnel.
Nice to meet you, Andy.
Likewise. We're really happy to have you in the building.
Thank you. I'm ready to get to work, though. Love the culture you guys have here. I think it's going to be a great fit.
Well, that's our belief, too. So look, we've got a lot to do today, so we got to get moving. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Coach Carter.
Hey, Miss AK.
So, you probably already know this. It's not like you're a rookie or anything, but as Director of Player Personnel, I take great pride in making sure my players are taken care of on and off the field. Take a request, community outreach opportunities, travel plans, anything you can think of, I can help with it. I'm here for you.
Okay, bet. I appreciate it. Like I said, the culture here was a big part of my decision.
Well, it's not just me. It's throughout the entire organization. So let's get you into gear. We want to give you a chance to make sure you got everything you need for game day.
Thanks, Andy.
Of course.
The one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run
top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowd, the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game?
Oh, there's no visor. No, cool, man. Yeah. Oh, I need no warmer. We play inside. Let's see. Where do I want to go to college at? What the hell? right, let's see here.
Hey, man. Did you hear about the trade news?
I just saw it. Can you believe this?
Look, I started believing anything was possible with player movement when Joe Montana was traded to the Chiefs. I was not ready for that as an 8-year-old Niners fan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know what this means, though, right? You're gonna be stepping in as the man. They're gonna give you the chance to shine as the starter, and you gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Honestly, I just want to give the team the best chance to win.
They're lucky to have you.
I appreciate it, Sosa.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to
Hey, the new man in town is here. Welcome to the squad, big dog. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of what we building here.
That was an easy choice, man. I see the potential this offense has, and I really feel like I can help take it to that next level, you know? I knew this was the place to be.
Good. Because I wasn't trying to come out of retirement after 1 year. I know you have a lot of untapped potential. I told the entire offensive staff we needed you in this building.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm ready to put the work in.
Well, it's time to put that work in. What you do in practice and in the preseason, gonna set the tone for the type of season you have. Let's make it a good one today, all right?
I'm ready to go, Coach.
Yes, sir.
told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Colts and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always does. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
Ah, really?
It's one that's intercepted.
Oh, really? Come on.
The linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's 0 for 1 throwing it. Of course, that one pass was intercepted. It led to the touchdown. So they'll try again here. 1st and 10.
I forgot I can't fucking do nothing with the ball besides fucking throw the motherfucker.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a good throw right there. And I know it's just the preseason. But let's face it, these reps are important for him. He's trying to learn a new playbook. Hopefully mesh with his new receiving core. I know it's a lot to ask, but so far, he's looking pretty good.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Damn it!
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Damn it, man!
They're going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember,
fucking bullshit, man.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's been off target here early.
Cause that was some bullshit, man. I hate this fucking camera setup shit. This shit is fucking trash.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Damn it!
Another interception.
What the fuck, man? Oh my goodness. This is bullshit.
Charles are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back.
In the first fucking quarter. This is bullshit, bro. This is some bullshit.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwieldy.
And never in my life. What the fuck?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is QT complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. A good throw right there. And Charles, you know, this first preseason game is kind of a get your feet wet type of exercise. The starters will likely only go a quarter or so and then watch the remainder of the game. So what would you be looking for if you were a coach on that sideline?
Well, I think that since it's a get your feet wet type of exercise, the game plan is going to be fairly simple. And what you want to see is how your quarterback has absorbed things. Is he making the right reads? Is he in control and calm while he's out there? And just going through the simple exercise you've given him so far and trying to execute well here in the early going.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw now on 1st down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw.
Damn it!
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time to run out.
This is some bullshit, boy. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit, man. What the fuck? That's some bullshit, man. That's horrible. They're beating our ass. Damn. Yeah, they just beat our ass.
For the winning team here, Charles. That's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you...
That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody. I'm about to get off of this shit because this is some bullshit. How the fuck I throw 4 fucking picks? That shit, the fucking Colts trash. Alright. Y'all have a nice night. Appreciate you watching and enjoying the first YouTube video. We're going to get better at it, man. We're just going to have some more fun on here. We got a lot more fun for you guys. So just stay watching. My kids going to be streaming on here and everything. So give them some love. Appreciate everybody. Y'all have a nice night.